Hello friends, my name is Parveen. I'm from SSDN Technologies. Today we will discuss how we need to configure the loopback policy processing. The loopback policy would be useful in the scenario where I would like to configure user settings in the context of some computer or in the context of some machine accounts. Suppose I can give you one example to you. If I would like to disable a run drive for the users who log in on the computers which are in the cafeteria or which are in the meeting rooms, but they should get the access of a run command in the offices and in the office premises and in the production environment. So if I configure the group policy in the context of user, the user will not be able to access a run drive in his office, and he would not be able to access a run drive on the computers which are located in the cafeteria. So in order to resolve that issue, there will be an option that is a loopback policy processing, through which I can configure some user settings on some specific machines, on some specific computers. So for the testing of that, I have configured one test OU in which I have one member server in the name of DC3, and the domain name is apple.com, and right now I have logged in as an administrator, domain administrator. So we will test that policy on the domain administrator, and I will show you how we need to configure this policy. So as we can see here that I have configured one test OU, and in that there will be a member server that is DC3, and now I will open the group policy management console in order to configure that policy. So I have created one group policy object in the name of test loopback. Now I need to right click on that and click on edit so that I can get the group policy management editor. Here I can define the settings for that. So first of all, I will configure the loopback processing mode, and after that I will define the user policies. So for loopback processing mode, I will go in the computer configuration, policies, Windows settings. Let me check. Not in Windows settings, it would be in administrative templates, system, and group policies. Yes, here I should get the loopback processing. So let me search it for that. Here is the user group policy loopback processing mode. So simply I need to double click on that, and after that I need to click on enable, and there will be two modes. One is replace mode and one is merge mode. So here I will choose the replace mode. There will be one difference between merge and replace. If I'm choosing the merge mode, then what will happen? Suppose there will be 5 policies that has been defined for user, and there will be 2 policies that has been defined for the loopback processing mode. So on the user, when the user will log in on the designated computer on which the loopback processing mode has been applied, he will get all the 7 policies. In case of conflict, loopback will win. In replace mode, the user will get only the 2 policies that has been defined for the loopback processing mode. So I will choose replace, and after that I have clicked on OK, and in the same group policy object I will define one user policy that is to disable a run drive. So for that I need to go to user configuration, policies, administrative templates, and after that I will go to start menu and taskbar, and let me check for disable run drive or remove run drive. Let me check. Here I have got a remove a run menu from start menu. So simply I will double click on that and I will enable that policy and click on OK. So now the group policy object setting has been defined for loopback processing. Now I will link that policy on the test OU. So right click on that test OU and choose the option link an existing GPU, and I have taken the option test loopback policy and it has been linked. Here I can check the settings for the loopback as well. Okay, these are the settings. The group policy loopback processing mode is enabled and the mode is a replace mode, and in the user policy definitions ADMX is derived from the local machine, and the policy has been defined remove a run menu from start menu, and it is enabled. So let us see how it works. Now I need to run one command in order to execute that policy. That would be gp update force. Now I will go to the member server and again I will run the same command gp update force. So on this member server DC3 I have logged in as an administrator. On the domain controller DC1 and DC2 I have logged in as an administrator. So in both the scenarios my user would be same, but he would be able to access a run drive, let me check. Yes. Okay. Whenever I would like to check if the group policies has been applied or not, I can run rsop. See. So here I can check in the administrative templates, system, group policies, user policies mode enabled. Okay. And in the Windows settings, okay. So these user policies are not taking effect. Okay, so I need to log off from this user and log it back. Yes, here I'm not able to access a run drive and getting the restriction message that this operation has been cancelled due to restriction in effect on this computer. Please contact your administrator. That means if any user will log in on this member server DC3 will not be able to access run drive or run command, and the same user has been logged in on DC2, on DC1, and they are able to access run. So this is how the loopback processing works. So